I remember being put down. I guess they weren't carrying me as much. And crawling around, and the hardwood hurt my knees. And I remember pulling myself up on the chair. I wasn't as tall as or not much taller than the height of the cushion for the sofa. So I'm not sure how old I was, but I know I was young. And I remember pulling myself up and holding on to the furniture to get around the house until I was able to just walk on my own. And I remember how every holiday they would line us up in front of the downstairs closet door and take our picture. I remember those pictures, and I remember getting dressed up, and I remember Mom's, the lady Mom worked for, Miss Saparo, she had a daughter, and she would give my mom her hand-me-down clothes, and they were beautiful dresses with those crinoline slips. And I remember dressing in them crinoline slip dresses and feeling so lovely. And I just loved those dresses. And even in elementary school, I was still getting those pretty dresses and wearing them to school. And I felt like a princess. And then when I got older and I was able to read, I remember that I would always read the fairy tales and the little happy ever after books. But I never realized that it didn't include black girls. But those are the books that I gobbled up. Fairy tales and happy ever afters. And then in high school, Louise introduced me to the romance novels. And I was into the romance novels. I stayed away from all the slavery stuff. It was depressing. So I didn't really read a lot of African history, which I should have. I remember feeling oh so loved by my daddy. I mean, I was definitely a daddy's girl. And I always remember he would bring us treats. He worked, so he would leave out early before we got up to go to work. But he would come in the evenings, and I remember he would always bring us tasty cake treats. And Mom baked all our desserts and cooked all our food. She even made our bread. So tasty cake treats were like diamonds. They were like so, it was like a luxury item. But I remember those tasty cake treats, especially the lemon pies. And what was my other favorite one? The lemon pies and the cupcakes, I think. No, it wasn't the cupcakes. It was the, I can't think of the name of them. They were butterscotch crimpets. My favorite was the butterscotch crimpets and the lemon pies. And I remember them. That was our treats. He would always bring us those treats. And I just remember being so loved by my daddy. And I just loved him to death. And I love my mom too. Mom, she was always busy. She had her hands full, you know, but I had good memories. Good memories. I remember every Sunday we used to go out riding. Daddy would take us out for a ride, the whole family. I remember initially, when we were real young, he had a red pickup truck. And oh, how we loved that red pickup truck. Because him and Mom would sit in the front cab, and all of us children would pile in the back. And I remember just loving that red pickup truck. Oh God, we loved riding in the red pickup truck. And but eventually he traded in the red pickup truck for a Cadillac or some kind of big car. And that was the end of the red pickup truck. Louise and James and Bernard, they were the older ones. They were so glad when he got rid of the red pickup truck because it made us look like the hillbillies in the city with all us kids riding in the back of the pickup truck, and they didn't really like that because they were teenagers at the time, whereas me, Ann, and Woody were loving it to death. But they hated it. But Louis got married and moved out. James went into the military. Bernard left for college, and it was just me, Ann, and Woody. And yeah, those are good memories.